All right, look, so for anybody thinking, like, why does shit cost money, If you got ideas, there might be a shadow, I don't know, I can't see. If you got ideas, that shit is worth money, you know? If you don't think your ideas are worth money, well, nobody finna pay you for it. But if you know that you ain't seen something before, then obviously you got something that nobody has thought of. And, that don't mean after you do it, ain't nobody gonna copy you, which is fine, you set the standard. But just know your worth. And just like this bike, like I got the bike right here. It's all nice and bad. And I got a tail light. And I was wondering where I should put it along the fender, like where I want to have it. And I ain't never seen nobody do this. So you know what I did? I drilled it. I drilled the hole. I don't know why I was stuttering. What the fuck? I drilled the hole. And then there's a couple parts. I want to focus. There's a couple parts, that like the wire got to go through. It's got like a little bumper for some reason. So I had to drill those holes, and man, the chrome, that shit's a bitch to drill through. I couldn't hit a little guide hole, whatever. So now I'm gonna tape the bottom of this, and I gotta run the wire, right? And I might have it come through right here. We'll see. I think that'll be a pretty good spot because this is the little wire that runs off the light. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna run it out of here, and then what I gotta do is, I got a long. Like a reel of wire right there. I gotta splice it into it, run the whole wire along the bike. I want that shit slick. So you like my little trash can? It says save the planet, that's recycling, and destroy the planet, that's trash. But I was just showing you that shit. But it runs right there. I gotta run it all the way up to the headlight. No, actually not the headlight. I'm sorry. I gotta run all the way to this thing. That's the motor. And as you can see, the one from the motor, I don't want just a wire dangling. So I got it running from the motor, and then I got it running on the spring support. Then I got it wrapped around this, all slick. And I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it yet to get to here, because I don't want it just dangling. I'm trying to figure out a way to run it up. So, but this all takes time, trying to think of the best way to do it. So just like this, now I want this shit look slick, And even just to decide where I wanted the tail light, was a lot of trouble. But I don't know if I know I had a couple ideas, and this is the one I ended up with. So I'm gonna play around with them on the next couple bikes, and yeah. But you see, so there's a lot of behind the scenes. I had to drill the holes. Find out what bolt I want to use perfect. Run the extra wire, make the wire longer, then hide the shit. So don't let nobody sell you short on what you're worth in life, because everybody got ideas. And I know a lot of people have put these tail lights and these headlights on their bike, and I haven't seen too many people do it the way I've done it, yet alone seen anyone. But maybe I just haven't been looking hard enough. I know there's very creative people out there, don't get me wrong, but the thing is, some of the ideas I got, I know like I'm the first one to do them. I know not all of them, I've seen very little, and I've came up with it in my head, but I've seen it after and been like, oh, okay, so he got the same idea, which is cool. I know I'm not saying I'm the first one, but it's cool to set a standard, and it's cool to set a trend. And that's what's awesome about doing shit like this is, people are going to remember that I did this and I did that if I really go in the long run, how I plan with these bikes. So if you got your own thing, whether it's cars, drawing, tattoos, whatever, if you do something different, people are going to remember that, and that's what's going to set you apart from the crowd. And just like so many different things in life, it don't even got to be about a business. If you just do something that sets you apart from the crowd, good, you're winning. And especially if it's has to do with God. So like I said in the other videos, like I couldn't have done none of this if it wasn't for God. When I sit and think, I dream sometimes, and I have ideas in my dreams. And if you can't say that you do, that's fine. Like not everybody has that, and not everybody gets them. But some people just ain't ready for it. And God will let you know, when the time is right. You'll start getting those ideas, because that means you're ready to execute them. Like why would God put an idea in your head if you were just gonna sit on it? Don't get me wrong, I have those ideas, but I know how I think, and I know that I jot them down and I hold on to them because I will do them. So, but if you God gives you an idea like, oh, that would be cool if you did that. But like, if He knows you, because He does, because He created you. If He knows you and He knows you aren't ready for it, why is He gonna give it to you? So if you don't have those ideas yet, or if you don't think about something hard enough and it don't come to your head, then it just ain't time. Don't get upset. Don't get frustrated, and just figure like talk to yourself. Listen to God, pray, and figure out why you haven't been receiving those things yet. And eventually it'll come if you're ready. Just like these, I sit and think like, dang, what am I doing wrong? Like, what's wrong with it? Like, why doesn't this fit? Or like, is there a better way to do this? And I just sit and think. Maybe I pray and walk away, but like, as long as I do that, eventually it's gonna come to me in the proper time. You know how much shit that I tried to do with this, and I was like, man, this don't work, this don't work, this don't work. And I just had to take a break, sit and think about why I haven't figured it out yet, and maybe there's another thing I should be doing or whatever. And if you sit and think about anything in life, any decision, eventually you'll figure out why you haven't solved the problem, why it came, and what you could do to avoid it. Excuse me. And the same thing with everything on this bike, So just pray, and everything will come. And as you can see, like this is how it looks on the back of the bike, right? So it's gonna be standing up. This is gonna be at the top. And I had an idea to put it somewhere else. I'm not gonna burn it out because I don't want to tell you, but it might be obvious. But I had it like this, and I was like, man, I like it like that, and I like it the other way. And I decided that I liked it like this. And down the road, I thought, man, that shit would have looked bad too, like the other way. So there's so many just ways you could do things in life, and that's why it's important to, think about all the outcomes. Just like this stupid light, I could have put it here, I could have put it here, I could have put it here, wherever, and maybe they all look good. But it's about like, all right, what looks the best, and what looks best at this time. Because maybe on another bike, I'm gonna put this shit a different way or do whatever with it, and that'll be perfect for that bike. And I've already committed to this. I can't go back. And keep in mind, this is the first bike that I'm raffling. So I got a lot of time to make bikes, and you're gonna see a lot of bikes being made. So keep watching the videos, and you'll come with me on this journey. But the whole point of this video is to show, like, man, like. And it don't look sloppy, like I know it's blue tape and shit, but I just got to make sure it's secure. The electrical tape, I have some, but I didn't have it at the time when I started. I'd rather stick with this because this seems to stick better to the metal, in my opinion. But yeah, this shit just, it ain't all like how you see, like putting a bike together. Like, yeah, if I had all the parts in front of me, every single part, and I knew every part was supposed to fit perfect, no problems, yeah, of course I could put the bike together within a day. But shit don't always work like that. So just like if you got everything worked out in front of you, sometimes it don't just fit together exactly the way you think at the time. Don't matter if you got everything right in front of you. Take that as a message, take that as a metaphor. You might have everything in front of you and it's supposed to fit perfect, but for some reason at that time it don't go together. And that's completely fine. And that's just the whole thing about patience, like I had a lot of patience with this bike. Timeline going fucked up, or my deadline, parts not fitting, having to buy new parts because the other ones didn't fit, or maybe I messed up a part and I had to buy a new one. So there's a lot of stuff that you learn along the way in anything that you do. So this is just one of them for me. But I'm happy that I learned all the stuff I did, and you should be too, whoever's watching this video, because this journey called life, like there's a lot of lessons in it, but it's a blessing to be able to learn these lessons. Because you know what, some people go through life and they have no deep connection to anything. Like their life is so superficial, and I'm not talking about like no shallow girls or shallow guys, whatever, but like some people just don't even get to fully embrace the beauty of life and like what we get to do here on earth. We get to live out this human form and chase dreams and do things for God and love somebody and have a family and have a dream job and drive cars and just have fun. And I'm not saying heaven ain't gonna be fun, but I don't know what's out there. I can't say that we're gonna be able to fucking ride dirt bikes in heaven with our loved ones who passed. I don't know. That would be cool. And especially if we can't get hurt, I'm be fucking, oh shit, I'm good. But so like take the time to love this life that you got, and like just do the best you can with the stuff and like the gifts and talents you got, because he gave you them for a reason. Just like this, me being able to talk and just spit it out, that's a gift. That's a gift that God has allowed me to use while I'm here. I ain't taking it to heaven. I'm not taking these bikes to heaven. I'm not taking whatever money I make to heaven or my car. That shit stays here. So like use your actual life to your fullest, you know, and have fun and enjoy life with your family and make memories and you know just do whatever you want. Experience it. Experience on a deeper level. Get in touch with nature. Really look up at the moon and be like, damn, that shit's there's a big ass that's a moon. Like if you really sit and think about like how crazy is this that like there's all these stars and we're in a solar system and all this like you can think whatever you want about God, the universe, all that, but just like acknowledge what's out there. Acknowledge how small you are and how big this life is, and maybe it will put into perspective like either what you're missing out on or what you really got here, and yeah, just have fun. Just have fun and live your life. And it's okay to fuck up. It's okay to make the wrong decision, but don't keep doing it. You don't want to fucking waste your life away in a jail cell, or you don't want to lose your life and stuck on addiction in so many different things. So just how do I say this? Like just live life to the fullest and go chase your dream. Go chase that girl. Don't chase after her or chase after that guy, but go pursue that relationship that you're scared to pursue, you know? And or that dream job. Take a chance on life cuz you know God is just waiting for you to do what he has planned for you. So that's all I'm gonna end it with, but yeah, so that's it. Stay tuned for the bike.
Peace.